Push a little harder than that. So I figure about 5 minutes for each one of these little sessions, and then we'll stop. So, so we stopped a few seconds early. So thanks to the Writers Guild for inviting us to come and participate. Always happy to do stuff with the Writers Guild. This is, I think, the third thing I've done, third or fourth. I think it's a wonderful community of folks doing some really cool stuff. It's just another part of the Bloomington creativity that I love. So I'm happy to be part of it. What we're going to do is sort of a demonstration of a few different things. First, you may not recognize all of the instruments that you see here. So one of the things that I like to do is just introduce some of the instruments that we're going to play. So we play percussion instruments, world percussion. So these are exotic instruments. Most of them originate from other parts of the world. Some of them have been modified in order to suit a particular purpose in this setting. So the instrument that I played here is it's called a daf. It's a Persian instrument. It's got rings in the back, so it's a frame drum. Traditionally has a goat skin head. This is a synthetic head because we're in Indiana, and exactly, yes. So these instruments are used in a lot of Persian music. They're used in rituals and ceremonies. They can be used to induce trance states or altered states of awareness. And they're incredibly powerful. They're really beautiful. I have a great deal of admiration for the tradition. I'm not a traditional player. None of the music that you'll hear tonight is traditional music, but it's inspired by traditions from around the world. The instruments over here that Rick is playing, this is a surdo. This is a Brazilian festival instrument. These are collectively called dununs. They're West African bass drums. And then these actually are timbales, and so they are an example of what we've adapted, because timbales don't typically sound like this. But in this case, we wanted more portable bass-sounding instruments rather than the higher-pitched attack that timbales often provide. So we've adapted them a little bit. Then the other thing that we're going to share is because one of the things that we have in common with folks who do poetry is rhythm. And rhythm is one of my favorite things in the whole universe. So one of the things that we're going to share is different cycle lengths. So the first cycle length that you heard was 3 or multiples of 3. We're going to do 3, 4. Well, yeah, we're going to do 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we'll say the first thing we did was this 6. We're going to move on to the 7 now. Ready? Go. Start. Okay. So this instrument is this is a darbuka. This one is Egyptian. They're also popular in Turkey. They're used probably most commonly in the United States, an accompaniment for belly dance. But they can be incredibly sophisticated instruments. Lots and lots of interesting things that can happen with them. They're beautiful. They're expressive. This one in particular, you can tell, is particularly gorgeous. So yeah. So the next thing we're going to do is going to be more about texture, and it's going to be in 5 beat cycles. So we just did 7. Before that, we did 6. Now we're going to 5. These noisy things I have on my ankles are these are traditionally used by Indian classical dancers, actually. So, but they're especially useful for keeping time, adding texture, some brightness to the sound. So, so I don't dance in the Indian classical style, or really in any other style other than my own. But I love the bells. Thank you. So, again, that was 5 beat cycles. Oh wow, we're down to, we got 3 minutes left, so, okay. So I'm done talking. We got an 8 beat cycle left. Here we go. I'm just getting ready to release a CD. Julian.com if you're interested. It's interesting music. So come to my website, check it out. All right, have a great day.